Title: The Haunting of Blackwood Manor. The arrival. The day the Forsyth family moved into Blackwood Manor, the sky was overcast and a light drizzle fell, as if the heavens themselves mourned the decision. The once stately mansion, perched on a hill overlooking the small town of Ravenswood, had been abandoned for decades. Its grandeur had faded, and its history was marred by whispers of tragedy. The Forsyths, however, were undeterred. Oliver Forsyth, a successful lawyer, his wife, Eleanor, a retired professor, and their 2 children, Amelia and Henry, had purchased the old estate, intending to restore it to its former glory. To them, it was a fresh start, a chance to create new memories. Little did they know, the history of Blackwood Manor was not so easily forgotten. The history. As the Forsyth family settled into their new home, they couldn't ignore the oddities that accompanied it. Strange sounds echoed through the house at night, like whispered secrets that danced on the edges of hearing. Doors creaked, and shadows moved in the corners of their vision. The children, Henry and Amelia, spoke of an imaginary friend named Emily, a girl who had lived in the house a long time ago. Curious, Eleanor Forsyth delved into the history of Blackwood Manor. She discovered that it had been built in the late 19th century by a wealthy industrialist named Samuel Blackwood. It was rumored that Blackwood's daughter, Emily, had died under mysterious circumstances. The townsfolk believed she still haunted the mansion, unable to find peace. The haunting. As the weeks turned into months, the Forsyth family couldn't deny that Blackwood Manor was indeed haunted. They heard whispers in the dead of night, saw apparitions in the darkened hallways, and felt an inexplicable chill in certain rooms. It was Amelia who had the most unsettling experiences. She claimed that Emily, her imaginary friend, would lead her to the hidden corners of the house, places untouched by time. One evening, as a storm raged outside, Amelia disappeared. The Forsyths searched the house, but there was no sign of their daughter. In a fit of panic, they called the local authorities, and the whole town gathered to search for the missing girl. It was Oliver who eventually found Amelia in the long-abandoned attic. She was pale, her eyes distant, and her fingers clutching an old, weathered diary. The diary. Amelia's discovery of the diary sent shivers down the spines of the Forsyth family. It was Emily Blackwood's diary, filled with the girl's thoughts, hopes, and fears. The diary chronicled her life in the mansion, her loneliness, and her obsession with a hidden door. Emily had believed that behind that door was a secret that could free her from the torment that bound her to the house. The diary spoke of rituals and incantations, of summoning spirits and making deals with the otherworldly. The last pages were a jumble of desperate writings, detailing Emily's attempts to open the hidden door. It was unclear whether she had succeeded, but her final words were chilling. The house breathes, and it hungers. It will not let me go. The unraveling. The Forsyth family could no longer deny the malevolent presence in Blackwood Manor. It had already consumed their daughter's innocence, and they feared it might take more. Eleanor became obsessed with Emily's diary, reading and rereading its pages, trying to decipher the cryptic incantations. She believed that by understanding the rituals, she could free Emily's trapped spirit and break the curse that bound the house. Late one night, Eleanor convinced her husband, Oliver, to perform the rituals with her. They gathered candles, salt, and other arcane objects mentioned in the diary. The air grew thick with tension as they chanted incantations and summoned whatever spirits still lingered in the house. In the midst of the ritual, the very walls of Blackwood Manor seemed to come alive. The house groaned, and the temperature dropped drastically. Shadows converged in the room, swirling and manifesting into a spectral figure that bore a haunting resemblance to Emily Blackwood. The bargain, the ghostly figure of Emily spoke in a voice that seemed to come from the depths of the abyss. She told the Forsyths the truth about the house. Samuel Blackwood, her father, had been a man of immense wealth and power, who made a sinister pact with the supernatural. He had sacrificed Emily to the spirits in exchange for his own immortality and prosperity. Emily had been trapped between worlds, unable to move on, her existence sustained by the malevolent force that kept the house standing. She had hoped that someone would come to the mansion, someone pure of heart who could free her from the curse. In desperation, she had drawn Amelia to the attic to find her diary. But Emily's freedom came at a price. To break the curse,